Yes, sir. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy RegDolla. Welcome back to the Golden My NBA series, and we're in the playoffs. 4 games deep into every season and every series, I should say, and there hasn't been a sweep yet. All games 3-1, 3 or 2-2. And let's take a look at the stats real quick before we get back into simming. And the next games we're gonna be playing in this is gonna be the game sevens. So 5 and 6, we're gonna simulate. If there's game seven needed, then we go play it. And taking a look at everything that's going on, Giannis is leading the playoffs and scoring, averaging 42 points per game. This nigga just can't be stopped. And if you guys haven't watched the previous videos, stop what you're doing. Watch that, then come back here because you gotta watch the rest of this joint. You feel me? But Giannis, 61.7 rebounds, 12 assists, and 4 steals in the last game he played. Ended up taking the L in triple OT. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, playoff game, greatest basketball game ever played. 3 historical performances went on that game. And the second is Reggie Mack. This is a rookie right here. Reggie Mack at 20 years old is just outstanding. Had 52 points in his last game against the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, avoiding a sweep. And he's just been hooping. Luka Doncic doing this thing, doing magical things, hitting that game winner in game one, leading the comeback late. Ja Morant having that other historical performance, had 59 points and 17 assists. Wicked. That's wicked numbers right there. On 21 and 29 shooting, shot 16 and 16 from the free throw line. I didn't even know he got to the line that much. But Jaden Hardy, he had 61 points on 12 made threes. He had the flamethrower that game. Played 10 less minutes than Ja Morant. Only played 47 minutes and had 61 points in a playoff game. Ridiculous. Middleton is averaging 30. Tatum averaging 30. And let's look at the league leaders in rebounds. All right, Jared Allen, LaMelo leading in assists. Cade Cunningham has not been having a good playoff series in the first round. 11, 10, and 6. Only averaging 12 points per game, but also averaging 13 assists. John Morant, Cade Cunningham, and LaMelo all tied in that. Danny Tyler, the rookie, averaging 3 steals a game. Tatum is second. And Evan Mobley averaging 3.8 blocks. LaMelo 4.5 turnovers. All right, let's get to Simmons. Shit, I wonder, like, they gotta be fatigued after having that game. Big game five. They said whoever wins game five usually goes on to win the series historically, and Milwaukee Bucks win it. Giannis, another historical performance. Well, not historical. Another great dominant performance. This is just his average in the playoffs, basically. Basically put up what he's averaging. 41 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals. Drew Holiday contributed with 18. Chris Middleton shot 4 of 11. Tyson Dawkins ended up getting injured. We got to see what happened to him. Torn Achilles for the rookie Tyson Dawkins. Big loss for them, who provided interior presence, rim protection wise, and lob threat wise. And that is a big loss for them coming off the bench. The rookie, he contributed big for them. And he is down and out for the rest of the series and out for a long time, torn Achilles. The worst injury to get. John Morant, 27. Jaden Hardy with 24. Moving on to the next game. Big one right here. Damn, T-Dog. Damn. Just hate it had to be you, man. Just hate it had to be you. Alright, so now I got to figure out what direction we want to go in. Four Concord mods, nah, we not. Is it Grant Williams or JT Thor? All right, I made my decision. It's Grant Williams. Give him about 16 minutes. Toronto trying to extend the series. But oh my God, what a first quarter by the Charlotte Hornets. They're trying to end this shit, and they are embarrassing Toronto on their home court right here. Smacking them, upsetting them. It was a 4-5 matchup, but these niggas had a immaculate big three. Scotty Barnes, Jason Tatum, and And Damian Lillard all basically showed up this game, but still lost and got smacked. DeMar DeRozan 3 of 13, bad performance from him. But Scotty Barnes just had an overall terrible series. His numbers look worse, even worse, but the last two games made it look a little bit better. That 0-16 game really killed him. He really just needed to make one shot, and the series would be 3-2 right now, given this loss. But that killed them. They got gentleman sweep. They are out of here. Looking at the other side, Gary Trent 27 points, LaMelo 25, 10 and 7, and Caleb Taylor off the bench 22 points, but shot 7 and 19, 1 8 from 3. But they still got the dub. And the Toronto Raptors, biggest disappointment so far in the playoffs, and the Charlotte Hornets are the first team to advance to the next round. Now we got the Houston Rockets going up against the San Antonio Spurs. And the Rockets are up 3-1 in this series. San Antonio trying to make that comeback, and they successfully did, outscoring them by 11 in the fourth quarter. Actually, I think they was leading going into it. But Jalen Green, 31 points, 11 to 27 shooting, but 9 to 18 from the three-point line. Dariq Whitehead also didn't shoot good, 9 to 26 from the field. He was letting it fly, wilding. Damn, Reek. Jaden Ivey, 36 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists to keep the team alive. I like that performance, Jalen. And Kayvon Kabongo struggled 6 to 18, but they still got the dub. Jay Anthony, 12 assists. 3-2 series that way. Dallas Mavericks versus the Portland Trailblazers. I feel like this has probably been the best series playing-wise. And this is a back-and-forth game. We might just slow it down. All right, let's slow it down. Tied up. We got 16 seconds left. We got to see who ball it is. All right, it's Dallas ball. Jonathan Isaac tied the shot up at 30 seconds. DiVincenzo missed the big three. Luke with the rebound. They called a timeout. And it's winning time. I would jump in, but nah, I'm not going to. Let's see if Luka got it. They hit a three. Luka Doncic, holding it down. Luka Magic again, about to hit another go-ahead game winner against the Portland Trailblazers. Malik Monk fouled someone. All right, let's see what the hell about to go on. All right, that is game. These dumb niggas did not take a three. Michael Porter missed the initial three, and Keegan Murray had a mid-range shot. But Luka Doncic with the go-ahead game winner. That is 2 game winners in one series. Luka Doncic terrorizing the Portland Trailblazers. How much did he have? Like 38? 38 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Off a bad back. Bad back Luka is snapping. And shout out to Carlton Davis coming off the bench hooping, providing efficiency right there. 14 on 6 of 7 shooting, and a double-double for Fran VanVleet. No one else really showed up for the team. That is a big victory. Luka Doncic carrying the load. On the other side, Michael Porter Jr. struggled. Ricky Cruz had a decent game. DiVincenzo had himself a game off the bench, leading the team in scoring with 20 points. Jalen Duran, you can't be shooting 0-5 from the field if you're taking all shots in the paint. Come on, dog. They are down 3-2 now. Now we got Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Washington Wizards. And Cleveland are looking to advance, but Washington has something to say about this. They're down 3-1, and they have the lead. They're trying to hold it down, and that they do. 29 points for Rich Mack and 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 blocks, protecting the rim. 26 points for Denny Adia. Big game for him. He's only averaging 8 points in the season. Scoot Henderson, 16, 8, and 10, an all-around game for him. Marquise Allen, 18, 7, and 5, another all-around game for him. And on the other side, Darius Garland, who's been struggling all series long, 2 of 15, 15 points, 16 assists, and let's see what he's shooting. 35% from the field and 23 from the three-point line. So he gained his counter stats, but he's just not converting. Evan Mobley, 21 and 16. Bradley Beal has 23, 7 and 19. It's tough. All right, so they avoid losing, and the Nets versus Pistons, 1 versus 8, tie series right here. Cade Cunningham is gonna have to perform. He's gonna have to perform because you're going against Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And that he does 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 13 assists. The brother heard me. Cade is back, looking like the MVP caliber player that he was all season. Paulo, 27 points, and Tyree Smith, 19, 10, and 8. Now we got Reggie Mack. Is this the last game we about to see of Reggie Mack in his rookie season? Because if it is, boy, did that nigga ball. Boy, did that nigga ball. All right, let's see. If he, I'm not expecting him to win, but if he does, that he's legendary. And they lose by 6 points. Jokic, 19 points, 21 rebounds, and 9 assists. He shot 8 of 26, but Shaden Sharp with 23 points. Reggie Mack had a horrible performance. 8 points, 8 rebounds on 3 of 19 shooting, and picked a bad game to have a slump. Jordan Poole 2 of 10 also. Damn, Reggie Mack came to play. They could have won that game. Jackson Hayes 20 points off the bench on 10 of 11. And overall as a team, neither team really shot well, but the better team won. The Denver Nuggets are the second team to advance and the first in the Western Conference to advance to the next round. And overall for Sacramento, they should be throwing a parade even though they lost because they made it back to the playoffs and they won a game actually. Pelicans versus Lakers. I think it's time for the Lakers and to come. The Lakers run to come to an end. Pelicans are on a mission. They don't want to play no games. They win by 32. Zion 37, 18, and 12. Monster performance. BI 19. CJ 15. Jimbo Jackson on the other side 23 and 15, and they're going on to the next round. And now we go into Game 6. All elimination games. Memphis looking to force a Game 7. Back and forth. Memphis got it. Memphis is moving on. They closed in at the end. What happened? Tom Brown hit a 3. All right, it was basically over. But still a tight one. Jaden Hardy, 29 points and 9 assists, and he's looking like the player that they've been looking to see. He's averaging 29 throughout the whole playoffs, but obviously that 61-point game is just boosting his numbers even more. But he's been hooping for the most part. John Morant, 28 points and 11 assists, 20 for Jaren Jackson Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a Game 7. Giannis, 39, 9, 7, 3, 3, filling up the stat sheets. That's going to be a great Game 7. All right, now we got San Antonio and Houston. In-state rivals going at it, looking to force a Game 7. San Antonio taking the lead in the first quarter, and can they hold on to it? It's looking like they can, but Houston's trying to make a late comeback, so let's slow it down a little bit. It's a close one. 4-point game? I don't know if that's a 6 or 8. Oh, that was a 6. So it was a 2-point game that whole time. And San Antonio escapes. Jaden Ivey with the bruised hip. He all right. Kayvon Kabongo leading the way with 30 points and 3 blocks. Jaden Ivey 22, 7, and 9. Emmanuel Quickly 15 off the bench. Jabari Smith was 15 in the game. Jay Anthony 8, 9, and 10. 2 assists. 2 steals and 2 blocks. Chet Holmgren, 28 points for him. Jalen Green struggled from the 3-point line. Almost had a triple-double. Dariq Whitehead also struggled. Back-to-back games where he struggled. Only shooting 31% from 3. So Jalen Green and Dariq Whitehead combined 1 for 16 from the 3-point line. They would have hit if they would have hit one more 3, it would be in overtime. That is tough. Look at that. Game 7. All right, that's another good Game 7. So 2 Game 7s in a 3-6 matchup. Now we got Dallas versus Portland. Jaden Ivey, you playing? Dallas versus Portland. I'd like to see a game 7 in this one too. Wouldn't be mad at it, but Luka's not letting it happen. Dallas advances, so we're gonna see Dallas versus the Pelicans in the second round. That's about to be a good one. Ricky Cruz at 30 points. Michael Porter Jr. struggled again, 4 of 14. What did he end up doing in the playoffs? All right, so he underperformed. 3 less points per game. Field goal percentage went down, and 3-point percentage went down, and they are out of here. But I guess a successful season. I don't know. Troy Mack, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 blocks for him. Anthony Simons got injured, so that is big. What happened to him? Sprained his knee, and he was out for the rest of the game. Luka Doncic, 35 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. So the man averaged 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 11 assists with a bad back on 51, 43, and 74, and was seeing double teams basically all series. That man is special. Generational. All right, now we got 2 more game 6. Cleveland versus Washington Wizards, the young Washington Wizards team looking to force game 7, and they're on the road right here. This will be a big win, and they're making a statement. They want 7. We're going to 7 in this series. Evan Mobley had 30 points. Darius Garland had his best game of the series, but they still lost 26-12. Bradley Beal 19-10. On the other side, Rich Mack, Rich Mack set the tone. 34 points on 17-18 shooting. Nigga missed 1 shot in an elimination game. 27 and 16 assists for Scoot Henderson, and 23 on 8 of 11 shooting for Marquise Allen. So the efficiency between Marquise Allen and Rich Mack, and Denny Adia producing again. Kevin Huerter, 10 assists. Oh my God, what the fuck? So Kevin Huerter and Scoot Henderson combined 26 assists of their own. 47 assists. 47 assists. That's ridiculous. But we got game 7. That would be tough. If the Wizards come back down 3-1 with this young of a squad against a team that just made it to the finals, that's elite right there. And now we got the Pistons versus the Nets. Let's see what Cade got. Yeah, I just sense a game 7 coming. I was wrong. All right. Cade Cunningham, another triple-double, 14, 11, and 15. Only took 11 shots, but Paulo was commanding the offense, scoring 34 points, 12 rebounds on 29 shots. On the other side, Kyrie Irving with 32 points on 10-13. Durant only had 15 points. So we have 3 game 7s in the next episode. That's tough. So let's look at the stats. Giannis still averaging 41 points. Reggie Mack's scoring went down after that bad game. Still hooped in the first round for him. All right. So next episode we got game 7. Bucks, Grizzlies, Wizards, Cavs, and the Rockets and Spurs. See you on the next one.